everyone, and welcome back to my channel SP Tech Curiosity. Today I'm going to walk you through a complete hands-on cybersecurity and ethical hacking lab. We will scan a vulnerable system using Nessus, find a VNC vulnerability, so basically virtual network computing vulnerability, which is a remote desktop control vulnerability. So we will exploit this vulnerability using Kali Linux and take control of the system remotely. Now let's quickly go through the lab setup. You can see here I'm using a VMware workstation, and I have Kali Linux installed, Meta computer, so which is the vulnerable computer system we are going to hack today, and then we have Ubuntu client, which is another computer system in this in the network. So you can see here from this picture my lab setup. Kali Linux basically is going to represent the red team, the attacker, and the attacker machine. I have installed the Nessus, the network and vulnerability scanner tool is already installed in Linux. And then we have Ubuntu client, which is basically the defense team, the blue team, so or any other computer system in the network. And then we have the Metasploitable machine, which is the vulnerable computer system we have in the network, and we are going to hack this computer in a remote connection using a vulnerability in the VNC connection. So now let's get started, and let's see how we can run Nessus from Linux. So now let's quickly talk about Nessus. In my previous video, I use Nmap to scan a network and find out about device in the network and the port open and the version of each service in each computer in the network. So Nessus is the next tool to find is the next tool to use to find the vulnerability in each device, because Nmap will only provide you the version and the port open. Nessus will provide you the exact vulnerability in the device you find out in the network. So Nessus is using a graphical user interface and is running on the browser. So let's open Nessus and see how it works. So before, you need to download Nessus and install on top of your Kali Linux. So I did this already, so I will check now if my Nessus is up running in the system. So we can check the status with this command. I can provide my password, so you can see here. So you can see here Nessus is up running, is active. So this means we can technically open now and perform some vulnerability scan. So let's check this, and because I'm already registered, I can just open Firefox and log in on my Nessus account. Okay, so you just open Firefox and type Nessus, and okay, so and you type Nessus, okay, and this will bring up your account. So you can see here, you can type this on the URL, so it will bring up your Nessus page. Okay, so here is this is the graphical user interface of Nessus. So this is a vulnerability scanner. It's not, you can use to scan network as well, but mainly is for scanning device and to find a vulnerability in each device. So today we are going to use this to scan our Metasploitable computer and find out the vulnerability it contains, so we can exploit them. So we can go and do a new scan, and you can see different options. We have a host discovery. This is used to find out the computer in the network, and then you can ping them to find out if they are active. But today we want to do the basic network scan. This will find out the vulnerability in each device in the network. So we know already the Metasploitable IP address, so we can just do demo, and then we can go for scan 1, or we can do demo 1, and then we have to provide the IP address, which is 10.0.0.11. So this is the device IP address we want to scan to find out vulnerability, and then you need to provide the credential of the device. So it's going to use an SSH connection, so you have to provide we want to provide the password. The meta password was the username is msf admin, and then I will provide the password sf. Okay, so we can provide the password, and then we can launch this scan. Okay, so the scan is running now. It's taking a few minutes, so I did this already, this scan, and I can show you the result. So you can see here, so we have 29 critical vulnerability, and then we have 95 high vulnerability, 142 vulnerability, and so on, 18 low, and then these are just information. So if we click on this, we can get more information. We can see these are the type of vulnerability, and they are listed based on the criticality. So we can see the first one is a backdoor, and then we have the VNC server password, which is set to be password. So this is what we are looking for. We can click on these and we can see we have the VNC server password is set to password. So this means basically if someone want to connect remotely, like for remote desktop control, for example, if I want to connect to the Meta in real life, to connect to the computer Meta and help the user to solve problem, I can use this password, just password. But if somebody is aware about this weakness, so they can use this vulnerability to hack the system, to log in on the Meta computer and perform actions they want. So this is what we are going to do now, because somebody has set the password easy, like password. And also we can see more information. The port is 5900 TCP control protocol, and then this is the IP address. So this means we have enough information to hack the Meta computer system. So I will go ahead and open Kali Linux and try to hack the Meta computer now. So we open Kali Linux, and we can just type the VNC viewer, which is the software we want to use to log in, and then we have to provide the IP address here, and then we can provide the port number, so which is what is showing on the VNC on the Nessus scan. So we can launch this. So you can see, so now I'm just trying to connect. Now it's asking me the password, because normally when you connect to a remote computer desktop, you have to you have to have the password. So this time the password is password. Boom. So now we are in. So you can see here is showing root Metasploitable. So we are in. From cybersecurity point of view. So this is a complete takeover of the system, because we log in and we also have the root user. We have the root user. So this means we can perform different operation. So but how to fix this vulnerability? So to fix this vulnerability, so make sure you use a strong password, block the port 5900 on your firewall, disable VNC connection if it's not needed. You have to disable the VNC connection if you don't use SSH or VPN for remote access. Regularly scan your system with Nessus or similar tool to find out these vulnerability before somebody else can find them and use to hack your system, like we did today. If you enjoyed this walkthrough, please like the video, subscribe for more labs, and comment below what you will like to see next. Thank you for watching, and keep hacking ethically.